Yo, what is going on, guys? Prevised here. Thanks for watching. So I just want to make a tutorial because I haven't made one in a while, and I just thought about making a tutorial on how to make logos for like YouTube. Yeah, like a YouTube channel. So recently I've made uh, a logo for myself. I have a first version, which is right here. I have a second version, which the second version I just added like these hexagons, I think they're called. So this is it's PRE for pre, and also it makes like a diamond shape. Um, so I would not worry about making like if you want to put your initials for your YouTube channel or whatever. I would not worry about the shape of it. I would just go with making like lines, and then you just kind of draw out your letters, and then after you picture what it look like, what it kind of looks like. That's what I did with this. Um, and also this is another thing that I made from my brother, a group on his Roblox group. It's called Rarity Dream. It's very simple. I know it uses bevel. I think glow. Let me check. And it actually makes a face. I kind of drew the tongue and the eyes out. I think this one has glow. I don't think the other one does. Yeah, this one doesn't have glow. This one does. Um, so yeah, I think yeah, just yeah, it makes like a diamond shape. But I also did this. So pre, and then I have a vised, which my YouTube name is prevised. So yeah, that's just something I wanted to show you guys. But the pre makes it like a diamond shape. Don't worry about the how it what it would look like. Anyways, so first off, I'm gonna leave a link in the description. You're gonna want this plugin. You're gonna want uh, mm, make sure you read this. The note: large amounts of RAM is used to load this package. So be careful, like if you're using data. But this has over 800 effects. I'm pretty sure most of you guys out there that use Paint.net before has these plugins. Very useful. Uh, so first off, what I always go with is I click this new page thing and I do 1000 by 1000. Press OK and use the magic wand, Control X to remove. So now the background is transparent. Transparent. Yeah. All right. So let's make a new logo. So I'm just gonna go with the P for prevised. Now I don't know if you guys are gonna want to like make it more initials, but for this tutorial I'm just gonna do the P in prevised. So usually what I like to do is you go on you search up on YouTube and you just look at people's logos. Now you don't copy their logo. You don't want to do that. You just get ideas from the logo. And I'm pretty sure every every YouTuber out there has gotten maybe an idea from another YouTuber. It's pretty common, to be honest. So, Allier, if you guys don't know him, he makes like mostly Call of Duty videos, I believe. But he has an A that his A goes something like this, how it overlaps. Like it makes it something like this. But this is a P. Like if I were to do previse, this would be like the P. So he makes like this line right here, this thing overlap this one right here, if you know what I mean. So to give it like a overlay effect or whatever, if that even makes sense. But this is what I'm going to be using for the sake of this tutorial. Something like that. P for previs. But I'm going to be teaching you how to make your things look your logo look clean and stuff. So Whenever you're working, what I do, I use the black. I just outline everything in black. So that's what we're gonna do. I have the brush width to 2, and I'd make sure to make it pretty big. That's what I would do. So when working, you wanna to zoom in, you hold control and then you just use the mouse to scroll in and out. And you just wanna, what I do, I like to be like perfection is my number one thing usually. But I don't know about you guys, but I don't know what to say. I'm just trying to keep talking. I don't know what to say. Um, and just kind of think about like what you want it to look like. Maybe you want it to have sharp edges like this, what I'm about to do, or maybe round edges. I look into that. Now, if you want to do like round edges, yeah, you know what? I'm actually gonna do round edges for this tutorial. So let's make the brush width a little more. Now, to do this edge, smooth edge, want to come right here. This is the line curve thing. Now start here, drag it all the way over here, and you should see these other little dot things. Now just kind of resize it like this. Yeah, like that. Now that's how you can do smooth edges. I'm gonna do it over here also. Alright, like that. Um, so let's just kind of finish this off. Perfection is key for me. But I'm not too worried about the perfection on this because this is just an example. It's just for the tutorial. Yeah, like that. So P for prevised. Um, if you guys would want to if you guys would want me to make you a emblem in the comments section, well, this is supposed to teach you. At least give it a try. But if you want me to make you one, just let me know in the comments of like what you want the letters to be. So whatever letters, and if you want it to have like if you want it to be like a flat image or 3D. So what I mean by 3D is, whoa, hold up. But it's not gonna look very too right. So like this, that it's not gonna look right on this image. Nope, that would be wrong. You don't want a line right there. But yeah, it's 3D, thingy. All right. So anyways, back to the tutorial. So we want to grab the magic wand and select all of this. And we're going to want to also select the black lines also. Let's kind of put the tolerance a little up. The tolerance is what grabs the stuff. Hard to explain, but alright. So what I usually do is I use the gradient tool. Now we're going to let's do pink. Yeah, let's do pink. And then purple like this. So you pick a primary and secondary color, and you just select anywhere. That actually looks pretty nice. Alright, so keep everything selected, press on effects, and you should have your new effects. Now, once you downloaded your effects, make sure you just reset your paint.net. So you just close it and open it. Alright, so we want to, let's get a glow. You guys could use bevel, which bevel looks pretty nice, I think. Which bevel is under selection. Bevel's right here. Looks pretty nice. And just mess with this. But I'm gonna use glow. photo, glow, and we're gonna bring up this radius. So I just keep messing with this stuff until I found the perfect one. Like this looks really nice in my opinion. I like that. Sorry if I'm not very good at making a commentary, you know. I'm not very good at commentary. Um Alright, so we're just, as you can see how they have these little black things right here, the leftover, we just want to use a magic wand and then remove that. And we already did that on the outside. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Now we can also add some extra things. So we can copy this, effects. We can go into, let's find, I think it's under render. Yeah, render. Now there's a bunch of cool things. You can have like gradient bars, which would probably look kind of cool. I'm not too sure. I don't know. You'd have to mess with that. Let's go back. Photo, no, render. Now what I usually use is hexagonal grid. I like this. And I usually just change the transparency so you can kind of see it, but kind of can't, you know. You can change the width of the hexagons. That looks alright. I probably should have added the hexagons before, then added the glow, but that is alright. We can also add like an outline. Let's do that also, just to see what this would look like. So under selection, outline selection. Let's make this width higher. Let's go like that. Yeah. Rendering. Yeah. Alright. That looks alright. So, as you can see, there's a outline on that goes on the edges of the image, I guess I could say. So you could just remove that, but it's alright. I actually like it like that. It's pretty good. Now let's just kind of mess with this image some more. Um, let's go to effects and let's try the gradient bars again. So render gradient bars right here. Did I click on it? I don't think so. Gradient bars. Alright, let's see. School, skirt, width, spacing. Let's see what I can do. Alpha. Yeah, I probably want it like that. Let's see what this is. I don't know. That looks pretty cool. Yeah. Well, you can just mess with it. So the what I really wanted to just why I made this video is just to help you guys out on, you know, learning how to make a kind of using some of these tools like this gradient tool, the magic wand, you know, you can select things with it, and the effects. There's some pretty nice effects. There's a whole lot more, as you can see, that I did not use. But yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. Peace.